Welcome to another podcast episode of FormCast. Viewership, is it important? Do you need to care? This is a big topic, but I'm going to talk about it only a little bit. Viewership is important. I don't know how else to put it. The quick, easy answer to is viewership important when you stream on Twitch? The answer is yes, or where you stream wherever you want. YouTube, Facebook, whatever. People still stream on Facebook, right? Anyways, short answer is yes. It's very important. No matter your goals, no matter if it's to get big, get brand deals, all that kind of stuff, viewership is important. Why? Well, we'll talk about that. But is viewership not important? 100%. It's both yes and no, in my opinion. It's important to say that nowadays. It's my opinion. Viewership is not important for these reasons, I think. Viewership is not important because when you truly just stream for fun and you really don't care about it, you're just like, whatever, I go live, I'm going to be playing games anyways. It is what it is. Bing, bang, boom. I'm just having fun. If I meet people, I meet people. Whatever. There are people out there, which I think I started that way, that like truly would just stream to share content, share gameplay, share whatever. And it's not something that they really care to like grow to focus on. It's just like whenever they have the time, yada, yada. Everyone's goals are different, right? So it doesn't matter for some. But I think a larger part of streamers, especially nowadays, because it is possible to make it your dream job. It is possible to make a living off of it. It is possible to get paid in certain ways. And at the end of the day, viewership is important. And why is it important for that type of goal set, mindset, reality of things when it comes to streaming? Because higher viewership often comes with more money. In my opinion, it comes down to making more money when you have more people. Why? This isn't just because, people will sub more, people will gift more subs and donate more and all that kind of stuff on Twitch or on Facebook, whatever, on your stream while you're live. The chance is more likely, yeah. I mean, look at the big streamers. People that stream to 20, 30,000, 40,000 people. Yeah, they're racking in the dough. There's more people to give those 5 gifted, to give 1 gifted, to give 1 sub a month. You get more people, more subs, more bits, whatever, more donations. It kind of makes sense, right? Not always the case when you go down in the numbers in terms of like someone streaming to like 100 people, 200 people. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're filled with financial support. But at the end of the day, the viewership is what we're focusing on. And is it important? I think 100% yes. Why? If you stream on Twitch, you stream on YouTube, Facebook, those other platforms, they don't really seem to care about viewership in terms of a number, but more time watched and all that kind of stuff, like on YouTube. Facebook, from what I last known, they still do care about how many people you have in there and all that kind of stuff to get higher up in the level up or partner programs. On Twitch, we all know 75 average gets you the partner check mark. Nothing changes. Make sure you listen to that podcast episode. Nothing really changes when you get a purple check mark. Looks good though. At the end of the day, though, when you get higher numbers, viewership does matter. And I don't mean necessarily in people wanting to partner up with you, to stream with you, co-stream. Like, oh my God, you have so many people in your stream. Let's collaborate, all that kind of stuff. I mean actual brands, business deals, companies, partnerships. When I became a partner, there was certain companies that on their requirement list of qualifications, in order to work with them, you needed to be a partner. Well, that means I need 75 average viewers or up. The viewers matter, 100%. I already currently have partnerships where, obviously can't go into detail about contracts, but there are some partnerships out there that will tell you if you can hit certain amount of viewers, well, we'll pay you this much. If you hit certain amount of this viewers, we'll pay you this much more, or whatever it is, right? And this really all comes down to marketing. It's really more eyes on their product, more eyes on their company, whatever it is, a service, company, product, whatever. It usually means we'll give you more money. You get us more exposure, you get paid more, right? It kind of makes sense. If you're not in the world of marketing or business or anything like that, you're probably like, what? This doesn't, whatever. It might not make sense to you, but it truly does make sense. More eyes, more money for you. I recently spoke to someone, a fellow partner of mine, who is really good on TikTok, right? Viewers are there. You got lots of people following. Every post gets a lot of viewership. Well, brand companies will pay you more money if you guarantee them 50,000 plays on every post, 100,000, 200,000, whatever it is, right? Companies are not going to pay someone that gets 50 plays on a post. Companies might not pay someone who gets 3 viewers on stream, but they'll pay someone who gets 300. Why? Exposure. It is what it is. So viewership, in my opinion, is extremely important. It will literally throw you in for an emotional roller coaster. However, that's a whole other story. But it's so important. I think viewership is absolutely more important. When you are smaller, and I say smaller, I don't consider myself big. So if you say smaller, like let's say like 100, 150 people or less, in my personal opinion, that's quite small in the world of the grand scheme of things when it comes to how many streamers there are and how many people stream to a lot of people. You could think that's too high, whatever it is. In my opinion, 100, 150 viewers is still in the smaller, but that's me. Maybe that's my outlook. Maybe it might be wrong. But I think at that point, you're trying to get more people. More people, forget the brand deals and partnerships and business, this and money, this. It just means a larger community, more people to party together. It's like having a party and you got 10 people. And you're like, hey, what if my buddy George brings over his buddies and there's 10 more? Now we get to do a whole lot more things and there's more people and more the merrier, right? Unless you're the introverted type that doesn't want a large party. It's fine. But more people usually means more fun, right? Forget the brand deals. Forget the I'm going to pay you more to this, and you could partner up with this if you get the crazy amount of CCV, whatever. I think it matters just to have more fun. Think about it. You stream to 3 people, right? All you want is like people chatting when you first start streaming, and when you like continues to start streaming, you just really want more chats. You could have a stream of like 60 people and it'd be quiet. You just want people to talk to you. As that's a streamer's perfect viewer, just someone who wants to come and chat and hang out. At the end of the day, though, when you have 3 viewers and you get 20 more, you're usually more happy. I've never met someone that said like, no, and was serious about it and said, hey, go away, right? So viewership is important, no, because if your goals are just like, just streaming whenever I can because I'm already gaming and I just hit go live and that's literally the only thing you do, no, it doesn't matter. But I think that's a very small percentage of streamers nowadays. Nowadays, the streamer is also posting on TikTok, on YouTube, on FreshCut, on MySpace, everywhere to get seen. And if you want to be seen, that means you want more viewers, and that means viewers are important to you. And I think viewers are absolutely insanely important because if I told you with more viewers, this company will work with you and they'll pay you, hell, even if it's $100 a month, it's huge to some people. It's huge to me. Pays for the internet. So at the end of the day, viewers are, in my opinion, more important than not, but they're a little bit of both. Can't speak today. Must be a Tuesday. Shouldn't have had that buffalo chicken wrap. So at the end of the day, it's not important, but it is important. I could talk about viewership all day long. You need to hit certain goals on the platform. Usually it's about viewership. YouTube is not, but try and get 4,000 public watch hours on your YouTube videos, and it takes a while. But usually in a stream, when you have more people, you have more fun. Some people don't like more viewers because it's like, it's just too anxiety filling. Maybe it's more stressful, all that kind of stuff. But usually you adapt and usually you have more fun when there's more people, right? I've never seen someone get like a rate of like 150 people and they're at 5 viewers. And then all of a sudden there's all these people chatting. I've seen panic, but it's like panic out of joy, panic out of like, I don't know what to do. I've never been here before, but I don't see people getting upset that there's more people. So yes, it's important. Why? Because you have more fun. The community grows, more people to meet each other, more people to chat with, more people to connect with. You meet people from all around the entire world that you might eventually meet in person. And yes, it does happen and happen for me. It's absolutely crazy. But does it? I think most importantly is it can be life-changing if you get more viewers. Why? Because you hit these different achievements. And yes, brand deals want to work with people who have more exposure for their company, their product or service. Like I'm telling you right now, if I tell you, you hit 100 viewers, you're at 75. If you hit 100 average, we're going to pay you $500 a month because you just, I don't know, wear our shirts on stream. But till you hit 500, all we're going to do is pay you, let's say, commission of $10 a sale, right? But you get 25 more people in here average, we'll pay you your commission plus $500 a month. I don't think anybody's going to be like, no, I don't want that. I mean, if it's a product or a service that you truly believe in, you're going to say yes. If it's a product or service that you don't believe in, you're like, oh my God, you're trying to buy me, whatever. I'm worth more than that, whatever. Like, then you're not going to be working with them in the first place. But I think it goes without showing that when you look at the larger streamers, they always have sponsors. They always have partnerships. Why? Because they get paid by this stuff. They don't get, $5 a sale. It's a monthly revenue thing, contracts, whatever. Just like Twitch was doing back in the day, which they might still, anyways, for the really top dogs who have private contracts with Twitch. Another story on that one, maybe one day. But at the end of the day, viewership matters, and feel free to share your opinion. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, feel free to go to YouTube and drop your comments down there, because I think it's really healthy to know where you stand with your viewership, and I think it's really healthy to want more people. Can it be unhealthy? 100%. Can you start comparing and all that kind of stuff? Yes, please go watch the last 2 episodes about comparison and quality over quantity. But when you really look at the viewership alone, which you should never really look at the viewership alone, your success is not defined by the number of people beside the little guy icon thing that says, you are worth, 30 viewers, you are worth 100 viewers, you are worth 3 viewers. Like, that doesn't go together. Worth and your viewership does not go together. But does it bring out so many more opportunities if you get higher? Yes, 100%. I know for a fact there have been companies out there that have reached out and said, we will pay you. It's like kilometers when you work, or miles for those in the States or anywhere else. When you work for the government, they say, we'll pay you 40 cents a kilometer when you're driving and using your own vehicle. Well, there are companies out there that will say, we'll pay you $1 per average viewer that you have. So if you have 30 average viewers and they're paying you $1, you made $30. All of a sudden, if you hit 100, well, guess what? You're making $100 all of a sudden, right? Big difference. So it matters, but it can also not matter. And I hope you're not as confused as I might be when I talk about this stuff, because I think I make sense, but sometimes I don't. Anyways, I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm a French Canadian and I'm just talking off the top of my head, because these podcasts are often done on the spot. I don't have a script. I don't really think about what I'm going to say sometimes, but that's why it's my opinion, and that's why you guys are listening to this kind of stuff. And if you are listening, thank you. I don't know if I've said thank you in the last few episodes, but thank you. I really appreciate the support when you're talking about, talking about things like podcasts and putting things on YouTube and trying to just share thoughts and opinions in an unbiased space where I'm just by myself and sharing it online, And if you have any opinions or that go against me, like, feel free to share. Like, I've never been scared to do a healthy debate, I guess you can call it, and agree to disagree sometimes. So viewership. It doesn't matter that much, but then it does really matter. But just remember, worth does not equal viewership. So please don't tell yourself that you're not successful or that you are successful based on simply that number beside the little guy icon or a girl. It's a unisex icon. Okay? Make sure you tune in next week for our next episode of FormCast, the podcast brought to you by, well, me. It's pretty simple. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. All you got to do is search FormCast, and my lovely face should show up with my logo. So you know it's me. All right? We'll catch you next time. Stay safe. Stay hungry. Go eat a burrito.